Good morning, and thank you for being at morning coffee. Good morning, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy. Good morning, and I need a few more minutes to wake up. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh, no matter what, I love you. Good morning. You're still in the waiting room. That is so bizarre. I don't want to say anything important until you guys can get out of the waiting room and actually come to morning coffee. Let's see. Let me start with something that was interesting and fun for me, but if you miss it, I won't. Oh, you're here. There you go. Okay. So, good morning. I'm ponytailing it today. You know why? I'm ponytailing it for two reasons. Number one, because it's easier for me to get my hair into a hat and go play tennis. That's number one. And number two, because I don't know, it's getting so long and I can have a really cool ponytail. And I miss having a ponytail. I haven't had a ponytail since I was younger. That's all, just younger. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think Indy won't be joining us because he's out tapping the West 40. What do I mean by that? Well, we're putting down, see, we have next to the chicken coop, there's this other great big area that we have that's empty. And God knows you can't have empty area, right? So he got this big piece of artificial turf to put down in this area. And right now he's tamping. There's a word for it, but I can't remember. Tamping. I think it's called tamping the ground and preparing it to put the turf down so we can move all the exercise equipment into there and we'll have an outdoor gym. Yeah. I mean, we live in the desert. We can. We can put some fans in there and we're getting shade cloth for the top. And the chickens can watch. They'll have something to do. It's like free entertainment for the chickens. Cool, right? Yeah, I know. The best part is I get all of the equipment off the patio so the patio can actually be used for laying around. You're getting your back adjusted this morning, Opa, and then you have enough hair for a ponytail too. Isn't it like the best? It's just so cool, and it gets it off my neck when it's so hot. I did a Fritzy drive-by yesterday. I call him drive-bys because when she's like sleeping, sometimes she doesn't really want to get up even to see me. She'll look at me, she'll wake up and she'll open her eyes and go, and I'll say, "Yes, I'm here. Do you want to get up and visit with me?" And she'll go like this. I don't think so. So I say, okay, go back to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. But at least we both we both know for a minute at least. I know for longer that she's loved and someone's been there to visit her. So that's good. So really no Fritzy report today. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a bigger report for you. The chicks are doing great. I think I mentioned that we found this 20-inch square fan that fits right in the bathroom window and blows cold air out there so we don't have to jimmy something up. It's just a perfect fit. I told you we finally got our mini split in the bedroom and it's a glorious like 73 degrees, 72, 74 at night. So it's just a little bit cold. So it just makes it so perfect for sleeping. Unless like last night, I think I've been watching too much Game of Thrones. That's what I think. Because honestly, in my sleep last night, I started choking and I had to get up and try and get that taste out of my mouth. And then I went back to bed and I was sure I was dying. Yeah. That's an awful feeling, isn't it? It's like, please, please put me to sleep so I don't have to feel this way because I don't like feeling this way. Yeah, even the happiest people in the world have negative thoughts sometimes. So there. Good morning, Stephen. Oh, we do keep our chickens laughing. Bailey goes out to see them constantly. He wants to play with them so badly, but I have a feeling Indy's idea of playing with chickens, my idea of playing with chickens, and Bailey's idea of playing with chickens, not the same at all. It's already 78 degrees outside, Opa. Wow, you guys do have extreme weather, don't you? She says, as yesterday it was only like under 100 here, I think. I think it was like 98 or something, and it felt so cool. It was awesome. Tennis, oh, the weather was perfect for tennis. The sky was blue, the palm trees were green, the whole world was so beautiful. And can we talk about tennis for a minute? I'm a doubles player, okay? I love playing doubles. I love playing doubles for a couple of reasons. I love playing doubles because for a littler person, you have less of a court to cover. I run like the wind and I run constantly, but I have less space to cover. So I'm sprinting a lot, right? Now I can run from one end of the court to the other when I'm playing doubles. When I'm playing singles, first of all, you have a different size court that you can hit into. If I were playing doubles, I would win singles all the time. Did you get that? What I'm saying is I overhit in singles and I hit it just right in doubles. And I like the camaraderie. I like someone to talk to. I like having strategy that we can plan. That part of that's my game, Singles is so hard for me because I have to run so fast and so much. And it's so easy to hit it over my head and make me run. And I play with someone every week who's about at least a foot taller than I am. So for every, 27 steps I take, she just goes broom, broom, broom. And she's there. So I tell her I hate it and I don't want to play anymore. And she lets me rant. And then I'm fine and I play again the next week. And each week she says, do you really hate it that much? Because if you don't want to play, you don't have to play. And after I'm through ranting, I say, thanks for listening to my rant. No, of course I want to play. It's really good exercise and I love hanging out with you. So I'll keep playing, but I hate it. And all I really need is for someone to listen to me say, I hate it, but I love hating it. Can you identify with that at all? There are some things you love to hate, right? Oh, in the 90s in the Chicago area, you drove back by my old house on Bronx yesterday, Stephen. It doesn't look anything like it did when I lived there. When I lived there, it was all open fields and big, huge trees. It's between my house and Sharp Corner School, which I guess is really only about a block and a half. It's not very far. There were no houses. There was one house that backed up on Crawford. That was it. There were no other houses. You couldn't see any other houses until you got to our house, which was the first touch of civilization between me and the school. Seriously. I loved that little forest of mine, and I literally had a name for every single tree between my house and the school. And I had to have a lot of time to walk to school in the morning because I had to say good morning to every tree. And same thing going home. But here's the really bizarre, fun part. On snow days, I'm afraid I wasn't allowed to walk home. They made my mother come and pick me up, even though I was only a block and a half away by road. Because I was so tiny, they were afraid I'd get lost in a snowdrift. Seriously. Okay, but there was that day. It wasn't snowing, but it was a rainy day, and I was wearing those old-fashioned rubber galoshes. Do you remember them? They were thick, rubbery, and they had like some kind of plasticky, rubbery stuff on the inside. And I had to go pee-pee really bad, and I was just a little kid, and I couldn't wait, so I peed in my pants, and it went into my boots, and we had to throw the boots away because they smelled so bad. Okay, probably too much information, but it's not my fault. Stephen made me think about what it was like to walk home from school in Skokie when I was a little kid and there were no houses there. But Stephen just sent me a message that says, the trees are gone. Sorry. I am sorry. There was also a giant Great Dane that lived in the one house that was there, and he was way bigger than I was. He was my monster in the forest. Oh man, I love that forest. We had one great big tree right next to our house, and we built a real honest to God tree house, like the kind you only dream about, where you like hammer on pieces of wood to make steps to go up. And way up there, I don't know how high it was. I was a little kid, but way up there was the first living room. And then up higher, there was another room. It was like Swiss Family Robinson with before I ever saw the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. It was awesome. But one day I fell out of the tree. I mean, as a kid, I played a lot and I got hurt a lot, but I fell out of the treehouse, and as I fell, I tried to grab onto the giant tree, which of course was much bigger than my little arms could grab onto, and I just got all scratched up and it was awful, and I cried for a very long time. I loved growing up in Skokie. I loved it. I loved my trees and my woods. Okay, got a new bedspread yesterday. I have this theory that the condition of your bedroom is equal to the condition of your love life. I'm just throwing it out there. You just kind of give it a test and see if that's true for you. Oh, hi Bales. Bailey is like right up next to my back. Oh, I love that puppy so much. Not a puppy. I love that dog. Did really well, by the way, yesterday. We have the new refrigerator and the new microwave put into the casita outside, and Bailey got out and started to bark at the repair guy who was here, and I just picked him up and held him close and told him it was okay. Mario was a friend, and he just sat quietly with me the whole time I was talking to Mario, unless Mario tried to get up and move, in which case Bailey did get upset. Okay, can we talk about that for a minute? Not Bailey, about the new refrigerator. I always have a problem with Home Depot. I love Home Depot, but there's always trouble, right? I mean, you've heard me ranting about their delivery people forever. I ordered this 10 cubic foot refrigerator. It's not that little, it's like 5 feet tall, right? It's a good size refrigerator for the motorhome. I ordered a black refrigerator to replace the black refrigerator that was in there. I didn't open the box. Why would I? So when the repair guy came yesterday, he knew he was just supposed to put them all in. Took him hours, cost $500 to have the refrigerator and microwave installed. $500. Seems like a lot of money to me. Anyway, he put them both in and sent me a little message on the phone and said, okay, you can come in now. And I went and looked at it, and much to my shock, utter shock, it's a bright white refrigerator with everything else in there black and brown. It looks really stupid. So I'm going to make a call to Home Depot today. Would you be upset about that? Indy's not upset. He said it's just a refrigerator. No, it's not. I ordered black. In fact, I'm pretty sure I paid extra for black. It's what I wanted. So that makes it bad, right? Come on, I need some help here. He says, just relax. It's just a refrigerator. It doesn't matter. Really? It matters to me. I want that casita is going to be people's, temporary home, and I want it to look lovely, and it should be black. So I'm going to call today. Mario, he's my repair guy. He said, if I can talk them into exchanging it, he will install it for free. He felt badly. He said, I saw it was white, and I thought, wow, that's so cool. She's not like into it has to everything be matchy. Yes, I am. Everything has to be matchy. Okay, Stephen agrees with the man of the house. It's an appliance. Yes, it is an appliance, but it's my appliance, and I ordered black. Opa says, sorry, you paid for black. I don't know if it's sorry you paid for black or sorry you paid for black. Anyway, I have a white refrigerator, so if you come over and stay in my casita, you might have to deal with white. Oh, I have another problem. Let's talk about problems. Can you see my fingernails? They look awful. Remember when I was up north, I got this beautiful manicure and my nails were all like light pink and just very delicate and natural looking and so pretty. Well, I don't know what they used, but I tried to get it off because it was chipping. It doesn't come off. I think they put gel. I said no gel, and I didn't do any dips or anything else, and I never went under a dryer, but they used some kind of weird nail polish because I can't get it off with nail polish remover. What color is your milk? White. The fridge matches your milk. Thank you, Stephen. I feel so much better now. Okay, so being Pollyanna, now I'll give you what I actually said. What I said was, wow, a white refrigerator. I didn't order a white refrigerator. I'm kind of disappointed because I ordered black. I wanted it to match, but I have a blank canvas. I can do word art all over the refrigerator. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, I have to get some kind of polish remover. There's a thing called lacquer polish, so I have to use acetone to get it off, right? Ow. All right, well, one way or another, either I'm going for a new manicure today, which I don't really want, or I'm going to find something that's going to take this polish off. Yeah. Okay, if it is lacquer polish, do I need acetone? That's my question. All right, I haven't even talked about the day, and we're almost out of time already. Let's see. It's World Pet Memorial Day. This is for all of us who have loved and lost our little furry friends, or whatever kind of pet you had, but specifically furry friends. I am spending my day remembering the cutest little terrier, the dumbest but cutest little terrier that ever was, my little Morgan. I remember right before Morgan died, Morgan was half Lakeland Terrier and half Welsh Terrier. So cute. Looked like little Aston, the thin man. Anyway, Morgan was not smart. Don't get me wrong. She was just really sweet. And she didn't bark at people like Bailey does. But that's okay. Bailey's got his own special things. Anyway, towards the end there, Morgan was pretty incontinent and was like destroying my rugs, just destroying them. But my husband and I decided that until she croaked, we were not getting new carpeting. There was no point. So about a month after Morgan died, they delivered the new carpeting. And after they put it down, I sat in the middle of my empty, newly carpeted living room. And I'm glad nobody else was around because I just wailed for like 20 minutes. Wailed and cried, take back this blankety blank carpeting. I just want my Morgan. And that, by the way, is how I got Bailey. Is a friend of mine who her thing is the pet ministry, and she deals with finding homes for pets. I told her if she could find me a terrier like Morgan, I was in. So she said, I found you a terrier. Go check him out. And I thought, oh, a boy? Morgan wasn't a boy. And then I saw him and I thought, he doesn't really look like Morgan. He's kind of cute. I'll take him home and try him out. Yeah, well, he's still here, and there he is, sleeping next to me as I speak. And he's almost been here a year, and he's still driving us absolutely crazy. I know, Stephen. No, the new carpet was not black, but it also wasn't white, and it doesn't match the refrigerator. And it wasn't even the same house. Okay, I'm doing lots of projects right now. I finished recovering all my dining room chairs and made 2 of the cutest pillows with the leftover material. Okay, look, I'm not that handy. I have a friend who sews, and I took the material over to her house for her to teach me how to do it. So she showed me on one, I did the next one, and then I stuffed them and hand sewed them closed. I get really creative ideas, but that doesn't mean I can actually implement them without help. This is the anniversary of the death of Batman. Yeah, that guy that you see in the movies, that's not Batman. Adam West was Batman, just like Sean Connery was 007. I mean, come on. I don't like when you change people out on me. And Steve Reeves. Steve Reeves was Superman. Yeah. I like the originals. Sorry. Happy birthday to Michael J. Fox. At 30 years old, they discovered that he had Parkinson's disease. That was 30 years ago. He's 60 this year. And I'm telling you, the guy is amazing. He is such a spokesman for dealing with disease and fighting it, and not just fighting it, but living with it in a way that really matters. And he never has given up. He keeps working. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. I salute you, Michael J. Fox. And besides, your character on Family Ties, the best. Alex. You were Alex. And Back to the Future. Oh, come on. You can't be human and not have loved Back to the Future, right? But you know what I really liked him in? Maybe because I love that movie so much. I've seen it like 1,000 times. Okay, maybe 50. American President. Ugh, I love the movie American President. And he did a great job in that too. Michael J. Fox. Mwah! I love Michael J. Fox. This was cool. In 1979, Michael Carey toppled a record 169,713 dominoes. How long must it have taken to set that up? And then what does it feel like when they're all down? I understand it feels really good to see them all topple. But that's a lot of dominoes. Okay, and yeah, let's talk about the word art real quick here. Did I leave out anything? Oh, it's Donald Duck Day. It's Donald Duck's 50th birthday. Donald Duck is younger than Michael J. Fox. Really? Okay, so Donald Duck's cartoon first came out 50 years ago. It's his birthday. They're celebrating it at, no, it came out more than 50 years ago. His first cartoon was in 1954. 1934. Well, that's way more than that. Disneyland is messed up because they're celebrating his 50th birthday. It's not his 50th. He's like almost 100. Happy birthday, Donald Duck. My friend Gary, his name is Gershon now. He's a rabbi in Israel. That was his thing when we were kids. He could and talk like Donald Duck. He was pretty awesome. It's also National Earl Day. You know what that means? That means anyone with a particular quality with the particular qualifications and genuine capacity for achievement gets saluted as an Earl. And there aren't a whole lot of people named Earl anymore. Duke of Earl, Duke. Okay, there was the Duke of Earl, but my friend Steve had an Uncle Earl. How many Earls are there? Anyway, if you know of an Earl or you find an Earl, celebrate him today. Oh, George Reeves, not Steve Reeves. Thank you. And then Christopher Reeves. I thought his name was Steve. Maybe I was thinking of you, Stephen. I don't know. George Reeves, you're right. He was Superman. I stand corrected. See, I'm not afraid to be wrong. I kind of enjoy that you're paying attention here. Okay, today's word art. So funny to me that yesterday's word art on what do I say, what do I do? Someone's comment was judgy. And I said, really? Where do you see tomorrow's word art? And today's word art in answer to yesterday is judgy is as judgy does. It's okay to have good judgment. When it becomes a problem is when you become judgy, which is a very negative form of having good judgment. It's being very quick to judge other people negatively. Yeah, you know that old saying, don't judge until you've walked a mile in their shoes. That's an old Indian saying. I used to have it on my wall. All right, my friends. It is time for me to go get ready because I got to be out of here in a few minutes and get to my tennis game. I have a crazy match today against two really good people, and I'm playing partners with a guy I've never met before. Here's hoping he's a really strong player because I'm not strong, but I'm smart and I'm fast. Those are my two high points. And just remember, no matter what, I loves ya. Have a terrific Wednesday, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye, my friends.